Hello everyone, this is Piyush. Welcome back to my channel. Moving to the US for your masters is one of the most exciting yet overwhelming decisions that you will ever make. Whether it's about selecting universities that you want to go to, getting all the documents ready, or even if you get an admit, it's about finding the housing. And believe me, from my personal experience, finding an housing would take 80% of your stress away. So it's really important to get that sorted first thing. This is where Amber Student comes in to help you. They are a student housing platform that helps international students like us find safe, verified, and affordable housing in the US. The best thing about the platform is that you can filter out based on your budget, lease duration, and the proximity to the campus, so that it helps you take away all the late night stress of scrolling through random posts or worrying about scams. So before you pack your bags to come to the US, feel free to check the link in the description box. It will help you save time, money, and all the stress. Now let's look at some of the things that you might expect if you plan your move to the US. The first is cultural shocks and adjustments. When you first land in the US, you will quickly realize how things are quite different in the US, whether you talk about food, weather, or even how the people interact with you. I came in the US in the month of January of 2022, and if you're not quite aware about how the seasons work here in the US, usually the months from November to March or April, these are the winter months in the US, and I landed in Chicago, which is one of the most chilliest place in the US. So when I landed in the US, the temperature was minus 25 degrees Celsius, and coming from Mumbai, I'm obviously not used to the cold. Luckily, I was equipped with all the clothing that is used for winter wear, so it was kind of easier to adjust. But make sure wherever you're going, like the temperatures across the US are quite different. If you go to the West Coast, it's usually not that cold, but if you are in the East Coast, let's say Chicago, New York, Indiana, and all those states, it might get chillier in winter. So you have to pack your bags accordingly and make sure you have the appropriate clothing according to the weather in the US. Talking about the food, most of the American food is quite bland. So if you are used to the spices and the tastier foods in India or your home country, be prepared because you won't find the same foods here. If you are in some big city, let's say New York, Los Angeles, and so on, it might be easier to find various cuisines. But if you are in some small cities, university towns, be prepared to have the bland food or get all your spices so that you can cook it yourself at home. Next is about how people interact in the US. Don't be surprised if some stranger casually walks up to you with a smile and tries to have a small conversation. It's quite common in the US where people try to have small talks, whether it's asking you how you doing, how was your weekend, and so on. It's quite common here, and in India we are not used to it because usually we are in our own way and we don't usually talk to strangers, but it's quite common in the US. Second is academic life. Graduate studies in the US is quite different from many other countries across the globe. Here, the professors expect you to ask questions, actively participate in the class, and challenge ideas. So it's not just about memorizing one day before the exam just to pass the exam and move to the next semester. It's also about thinking critically and applying the knowledge that you gained in your classes. You will also notice a heavy focus on group projects, presentations, as well as research. The other difference in academic studies in the US is that here we have a credit based system, so you have to pick different credits in each semester, which is different from India or some other countries where you have a fixed number of subjects that you must take. Third is financial reality. Living in the US can be quite expensive because the tuition fees are usually high and the cost of living might vary based on which place you stay. If you are in some university that is based in New York, Boston, Los Angeles, and so on, it might be quite expensive, so it's really important to budget accordingly. But there are a lot of part-time opportunities available for students on campus that you can do legally. So if you find any such opportunity at your university, make sure to take complete advantage of that because it will really help you at least cover the cost of living. Additionally, there might be a lot of assistantship opportunities at your university, so make sure you do the research because some of the assistantships might help you cover your tuition fee. Like some of the positions involve tuition fee waiver, and they also give stipend on top of that, so that might really help you financially. So try to look at these options, whether it's part-time as well as assistantships. Fourth is career opportunities. One of the biggest reasons that students come to the US is career growth. The current US job market is competitive, but you will find a ton of opportunities if you network, do an internship, and use resources such as career fairs and LinkedIn to the best of your advantage. Remember that in the US, it's not just about the grades. Don't just focus on your academic life, but also work on different skills as well as connections. Fifth is building a new life. You're coming to the US, leaving your home country, your family, and all the convenience behind. You will build a new life altogether, whether it's meeting people from all around the world, sharing different cultures, attending events, meeting new people, and so on. You will also experience the independence that comes with living abroad. Obviously, it won't be always easy because you have to take your own responsibilities, whether it's doing your laundry, cleaning the utensils, cooking food, and so on. But believe me, it will help you shape into a better person because you get out of your comfort zone. You know that there's no one and you have to look for yourself, and it also helps you love yourself and explore yourself. The YouTube channel that I have started is only because I came to the US. I honestly never expected that I can speak in front of a camera or speak to hundreds of people at once, but here I am. I came out of my comfort zone. You explore your hobbies, explore your passions, whether it's photography, traveling, doing hikes, and so on. You can do everything when you come to the US. It's just about having the right mindset, being open to opportunities, believing yourself, and going wherever life takes you. So, if you're moving to the US for your masters, expect a bunch of challenges, growth, and a lot of unforgettable memories and experiences. It won't always be smooth, but it will definitely shape you into a better person and open doors for incredible opportunities. Please feel free to comment on your thoughts, and if you are planning to come to the US, feel free to comment down and I will try to help you in the best way I can. Like and subscribe my channel if you find my content useful. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time.